Well, this is what we call the diversion. We're on the Middle Provo. This is where they take out a canal for irrigation water. My friend Greg is there fishing, fly fishing. There's some people on the bank there. There's a contrast for you. They're bait fishing and they're not supposed to. We didn't get after them though. They weren't catching anything. Greg was catching them though. We got there just about as he was getting finished, and we wanted the afternoon, late afternoon fishing, so I'm fishing there. In this particular case, we were able to use dry flies and so forth. We quite often use bounce rigs and things, but I was casting in a dry fly. Using little bivisibles. I got one on. The fish were taking little tiny mayflies. Well, there he is right there. And Dan got out there. He got after it. He lost that one. This one he had on. I don't think he's going to lose this one. Notice it's kind of in the evening. It's not really bright. We wanted to fish in the late afternoon. This is summertime. You know, this is late July, and the water's cold, but the sun is hot in the summertime. Midday is okay for hatches, but for the kind of fishing we wanted to do, this is it. There's that one that he caught. It's about 14 inches long.
There's been a big hatch up here all afternoon. We got here, I guess we got to the parking lot around 3. We got in here and started fishing. Our friend Greg from Texas was in here and he'd already caught like 20 fish. So on the little they're hitting, it's not little PNDs, it's big PNDs. But we caught a few, but I think Greg he'd already taught them all, so we caught a few, but so I'm glad to see it get dark now. So we started swinging some soft tackles.
We'll put the soft tackles, but we won't be able to get it. There won't be enough light.
Yeah, we can tell you about soft tackles, but we can't show you because it's going to be dark. In fact, we're going to bend our hooks down so we don't have to turn our lights on to let fish go. So
the moon's going to come up today.
There is going to be close to a full moon tonight, though. Yeah, so
it's going to come up.
Oh, everybody's going to wish they were here.
Yes.
But we can't show you. We just have to tell you about it.
We'll just have to tell you.
Okay. Anyway, that's first fish on the soft tackle, so it started.
Yeah, there you go. As you can see, it's getting a little bit darker. It's hard to get video this time of night, but we're doing it for you. We want to show you in the summertime, it's good to be out there fishing at sundown and slightly after sundown. And it's got another one there. There wasn't much hatch this evening. The hatch had been in the middle of the day. There were a few dead insects, I guess, drifting down. Unhooking that fish. Bring it to me so I can show it to you. I guess we're going to, oh yeah, I guess we decided just to release it there. Another nice fish. These are not real big fish in this section, but boy, it's a lot of fun to fish in the evening. It's cool. You know, the sun is, we're in the shadow there. We're not crowded, you know. Not many people out in the evening. There's some geese, you know, they had their heads down. Dan said they were threatening us. He'd leave us alone. Like you will. That's a goose family there. It was getting darker. They were going over there to get something to eat, take it easy. We're basically done. Oh, nope. Dan got back out there again and got another one. I thought we were done, but we weren't. Dan will stay late if he has to. He can see good in the dark. I have to have a really good flashlight myself. It's pretty in the evening like that, you know, the light changes and it's not hot anymore. You know, Danny's got his jacket on. Of course, he's a Southern boy. He's a transplanted Southern boy from Carolina. And he doesn't like to get cold. Although we fish in the wintertime, we have videos where we were out and it was 8 degrees. I mean 8 degrees Fahrenheit. And but you know, you can dress for the cold, but in the summertime, give me the evening when it's cool. He had to play this one for a while. This was a better fish. This was a bonus fish because we were basically done. I had to crank the camera up wide open to get this shot. Light fades quick, you know, when the sun goes down, you know, about this time of year, about 8:30 or something like that. And once it goes down, it gets dark quick. So we're just doing the best we can.
Well, as you can tell, it's dark. Jim's shining a flashlight in my face and made me take my glasses off. But, you know, the soft tackle, we've been catching a few, but it's like I've been watching so many fish rise. I put a big caddis back on. We caught that first little guy, and then I saw a big fish rise and cast to him, and they're hitting the big caddis on top. And it's too dark. It's dark enough we have to use a flashlight.
Okay, well, I guess we're done with video. Let's go fish.
Yeah, we'll be lucky to show another fish on camera, but unless we catch one quick, who knows?
Oh, it's over. Well, the geese are going somewhere, and they're behind the scenes. There's a beaver taking food back home. Now, this is what we were using that day. And you can see that white float there, and an artificial worm, and a split case, and a soft tackle, and a little bivisible there on the lower right, and a black ant in the lower left. Yeah, but we were catching them on top. We didn't use the bounce rig very much. We were getting them on top because it was the evening.